Last night something fundamental shifted. While they were busy plotting, calculating, and whispering their little strategies, you were quietly rewiring the entire game. Every move you made became so precise, so intentional, that their casual observation turned into pure obsession. You didn't just flip the tables, you reconstructed the entire room, rearranged the chairs, and walked out, leaving everyone stunned and questioning what had just happened. Now your very presence has become an unspoken language, one they're desperately trying to decipher. Every step you take speaks louder than words. It isn't just movement, it's ascension. And this path belongs only to you. The dark forces rising against you are not accidents. They are drawn to your light the way moths are drawn to flame. They don't test you because they expect victory. They do it because their role in your story is to be destroyed by the sheer magnitude of your will. You do not meet them with brute strength alone. You wield the clarity of an unshackled mind and the ferocity of a spirit untamed. Every step is a declaration, every breath a revolution. The darkness cannot comprehend you because your strength is not born of fear. It is rooted in the unshakable certainty of your purpose. You are the storm clearing the horizon, the fire purifying the night. This is not a call to arms. It is a reminder of who you already are. The world bends to those who refuse to break, and you are its architect. Chosen ones do not wait for permission. They seize the moment with a ferocity that leaves no room for doubt. You are not here to simply survive. You are here to dominate. The ordinary shatters under your presence because it cannot contain you. The timing of this moment in your life is not just a gift. It is a reckoning. You are the force that reshapes reality, and the darkness that rises against you is nothing more than the shadow you cast as you ascend. If every battle, every storm, and every setback has sharpened your edge instead of breaking you, then drop a comment. I was chosen for this. Your presence now commands attention, not because you demand it, but because your energy radiates an undeniable force. They are drawn to you like iron to a magnet, unable to turn away, sensing the shift within you. This is not idle curiosity. It is recognition. You have aligned yourself with a frequency that transcends the ordinary, and they are captivated by the gravity of your purpose. Their obsession isn't really about you as an individual. It's about the divine essence you now embody. They see in you what they long for in themselves, the unshakable certainty of destiny fulfilled. Their fixation is a mirror, reflecting the power you've unlocked. It is not mere admiration, it is awe. They are witnessing the collision of the human with the eternal. The moment potential becomes reality. Your every word and every action now carries the weight of higher truth, shattering their complacency. They are not staring at you, they are staring at the possibility of their own transformation, ignited by your example. This is the magnetism of alignment, the pull of a soul that has shed limitation and stepped fully into its power. Their obsession is inevitable because you have become a living testament to what exists beyond the veil of the mundane. You are no longer bound by the same rules. You operate on a plane where fear and doubt hold no power. They cannot look away because you embody what they secretly fear to become and what they desperately desire to be. This is not about their validation. It is about your elevation. Their fixation is the echo of your ascension, a reminder that you are no longer one of them. You are something more, and they will be forced to watch, transfixed, as you rewrite the rules of existence itself. And remember, karma is not a myth. It is the universe's unyielding law of balance, ensuring that no action ever goes unaccounted for. Those who tried to wrong you, who sought to dim your light or test your resolve, now face the inevitable reckoning. This is not vengeance, it is justice, meticulously orchestrated by a force far greater than any mortal hand. The scales of life do not tip by chance. They are balanced by the weight of divine timing. What you are witnessing is the culmination of their choices, the precise moment when the energy they once released into the world returns to them, amplified and unrelenting. Consider those who have wielded power carelessly, who manipulated, undermined, and stepped on others for their own gain. Their downfall was never sudden. It was a slow build, a pattern of missteps finally catching up to them. The universe does not rush, but it is exact. Now their once unshakable confidence crumbles as the consequences of their own actions unfold before them. This is not coincidence. It is karma's unerring accuracy. They are not being punished by some outside force. They are simply reaping what they have sown, and the harvest is bitter. Their collapse is not just about them. It is about you. It is proof of your resilience, a reminder that the universe always rewards those who align with truth. You endured their actions without being broken. Instead, you rose higher. And now the tables have turned. This is the moment when the divine intervenes, not to punish but to restore balance. Their downfall is not your victory. It is your vindication. The universe has spoken and its message is undeniable. No one escapes the weight of their own choices, and no force can withstand the power of karma. Your evolution is not quiet. It is a seismic shift that reverberates through every life connected to yours. As you ascend, your energy becomes impossible to ignore, a magnetic pull that disrupts the status quo. This isn't just personal growth, it is revolution. Those who witness it are forced to confront their own inertia and resistance to change. Your transformation becomes a mirror, reflecting their stagnation with unflinching clarity. This is the invisible battlefield, where perception clashes with reality, and your rise exposes their standstill. Their reactions are not random. They are the inevitable response to your spiritual elevation. The more you grow, the more their discomfort intensifies. Some lash out, some retreat, others attempt to undermine you. But none of these actions are truly about you. They are about their own inability to move forward. Your light exposes the shadows they've been hiding in, and that exposure is what fuels their resistance. This is psychological warfare. Not because you chose to wage it, but because your very existence challenges their complacency. Your growth is the catalyst, their stagnation the reaction. Their fixation on you is not proof of your weakness, it is proof of your power. They are drawn to your energy because it represents what they both fear and secretly desire. Your elevation forces them to face the uncomfortable gap between who they are and who they could become. This is not your battle to fight, it is their reckoning. Your growth is unstoppable, and their reactions are nothing but the echoes of your ascent. Their fixation is not a distraction, it is a testament to your undeniable rise. You are not just growing, you are reshaping the world, one triggered reaction at a time. Drop a comment. I am the standard. If your presence alone raises the bar, if your energy demands excellence, then your evolution leaves only two options. They must elevate, or they will be left behind. Because true movement is not confined to the physical realm. It is a profound act of transformation, a kinetic force that reshapes your energy and redefines your existence. Every step you take is a declaration, a deliberate break from the chains of stagnation. This is not mere relocation. It is nothing short of an energetic revolution. It is the shedding of the outdated to welcome the new, the sacred act of turning endings into beginnings. Every box you pack, every item you fold away, every object you choose to keep or release is not a chore but a ceremony. It is a ritual of purification, a symbolic act of discarding what no longer resonates with your highest self. You are not simply moving from one place to another. You are rewriting the narrative of your life, piece by piece, decision by decision. With each deliberate motion, you are proclaiming to the universe, I will no longer carry what weighs me down. I choose only what fuels my ascension. The true power of transition lies in its disruptive nature. It shakes the familiar ground beneath you, pulls you from the comfort of complacency, and demands that you awaken into a state of heightened awareness. This is not a passive process. It is active, intentional, and precise. As you move through this transition, you are not just leaving behind physical spaces. You are leaving behind outdated versions of yourself that no longer serve the future you are stepping into. Each moment of packing becomes meditation. Each decision about what stays and what goes becomes reflection. And with every release, you reclaim a piece of your soul. This is movement as medicine, a divine therapy disguised as change. It heals by purging the unnecessary and amplifying the essential. You are not just in the act of moving, you are evolving. Each transition is not random but divinely orchestrated, each step aligned with your destiny. This is not about survival, it is about alignment. The energy you pour into this process is never wasted. It is sacred investment, a down payment on your highest self. Movement is not simply a means to an end. Movement is the very furnace where transformation is forged. It is the alchemy through which you become who you were always meant to be. Understand this. The power of transition is not about where you are going, but about who you are becoming. Every box sealed, every step forward, every choice of what to release and what to carry, it is all a testament to your evolution. You are not in simple motion, you are in sacred transformation. Now stop for a moment, yes you. This message is not for everyone, and that is intentional. If it does not stir something within you, then it is not meant for you. Move along. But if you feel this deep in your bones, if your heart beats faster because you know these words carry truth meant for you, then stay. This message is for the rare ones, for the ones who have always been misfits, for the ones who never fit the mold, who always saw beyond the veil, who were told to sit down, to be quiet, to conform, but could never comply. You were never meant to blend into the ordinary. You were never meant to follow another person's script. You are the light that cuts through darkness, the storm that shatters illusions, the fire that refuses to be extinguished. You are unshakable. You are unstoppable. You are untouchable. While the world runs itself in circles, chasing approval and empty applause, you walk your own path, even if that path is lonely. You do not move for recognition. You do not rise for applause. You do it because it is written in your spirit. Here's to the ones who take what was meant to destroy them and with divine resilience transform it into gold. Here's to the ones who carry wisdom that cannot be taught in books, but only earned in fire. And your wings, oh, they are undeniable. Every time they fixate on you, every time their eyes linger, every time their whispers circle your name, it is confirmation of your elevation. Their attention is not random, it is a direct response to the frequency you radiate, a frequency so high they cannot look away. You do not beg for their validation, yet their fixation becomes a mirror of your impact. The same energy they once used to belittle you now serves as fuel, propelling you toward heights they cannot comprehend. This is not manipulation, this is mastery. You are not a passive victim of their obsession. You are the architect of how that energy transforms. You take their fixation, shape it, mold it, and turn it into momentum that amplifies your purpose. Their fixation is not about them, it is about you. It is proof that you have transcended the ordinary, that your life has become a beacon of something undeniable. Their obsession is your confirmation, a signal that you are operating on a plane far beyond their reach. And though you do not seek their approval, their energy becomes your resource. You use it with precision, with strategy. This is the art of emotional alchemy, the divine ability to turn their gaze into your momentum, their curiosity into your magnetism, their obsession into your elevation. Their fixation is not a burden, it is your advantage. And you will wield it unapologetically, using it to rise without limits. Understand this: your communication has surpassed language. You no longer operate solely in words. Your energy has become its own language, your frequency its own medium. Every thought you think, every intention you set, every shift in your consciousness sends ripples into unseen dimensions. Those ripples move across realities, creating waves others can sense but cannot explain. They feel your presence even before you enter the room. They sense your rise even before you speak. They cannot fully comprehend it, but they cannot ignore it. Because you are no longer just moving, you are expanding. You are evolving, you are transforming. And the world, whether ready or not, must adjust to your frequency. This is not a passive process. It is an intentional, sacred act, a deliberate signaling to the universe and beyond. Every movement of your spirit, every vibration of your being asserts your presence in realms that transcend the physical. Before your words even form, your energy has already spoken. It speaks with an authority that cannot be denied, a silent yet thunderous declaration that you are aligned with forces greater than yourself. You are not merely seen, you are experienced. You are not merely present, you are felt. When you walk into a space, the atmosphere shifts. Conversations subtly change. People breathe differently without realizing why. A tension, a curiosity, a reverence fills the air because your essence lingers like a frequency that penetrates everything it touches. Your energy leaves echoes that stay long after you have left, ripples moving outward like waves across an unseen ocean. This is the language of your being. It communicates what no words can carry. It is a resonance, a vibration, a beacon that cuts through the static noise of the ordinary world. Those around you may not have the vocabulary to explain what they feel. They may say you have a presence, or that there's just something different about you. But you know what it is. It is the power of your frequency, a vibration that has aligned itself with the divine. That frequency disrupts the ordinary, destabilizes the predictable, and awakens those whose souls are ready. You do not need to announce yourself with titles or explanations. You do not need to demand their attention. Your energy itself does the announcing. It does the broadcasting. It introduces you before you even speak. This is not simple charisma. It is supernatural signaling. It is communication beyond words, beyond logic, beyond comprehension. It bypasses the mind and goes directly to the soul. Those who encounter you may not be able to explain why their chest feels heavy, or why they suddenly feel exposed, or why they feel safe in your presence one moment and unsettled the next. But they feel. That is the undeniable truth. They are not reacting to you. They are reacting to the frequency you emit, a signal they cannot resist. You are not just a participant in this energy exchange. You are the orchestrator of it. You shape it, you guide it, you send it out intentionally. Your energy is not random. It is deliberate. It is not accidental. It is cultivated. It is the reflection of your connection to something infinitely greater. You have become a living transmitter of truth. Those who cross your path may not understand why they are drawn in, but they cannot deny the effect you leave behind. And here lies the true power of your presence. You do not simply exist, you command. You command attention, command reverence, command awareness in ways that defy explanation. The world does not merely see you, it experiences you. And in that experience you leave a mark, an imprint that outlives the moment, a signal that vibrates far beyond the visible world. You are no longer confined to the physical dimension. You are stretching, expanding, extending into unseen realms, and your presence becomes a frequency that reverberates across dimensions. Your power is not singular, not a lone force. It is layered, triangulated, and deeply rooted. It is the unbreakable fusion of three elements: spirit, emotion, and action. Spirit is your compass, guiding you through unseen realms with clarity sharper than any earthly map. It whispers to you in dreams, nudges you in silence, and illuminates paths invisible to others. Emotion is your anchor, grounding you in the present moment, allowing you to feel deeply without drowning, to carry compassion without collapsing. It is what keeps you human while you operate on a plane that is far from ordinary. Action is your engine, the force that transforms what you know into what you build, the fire that turns revelation into reality. Together, spirit, emotion, and action form a dynamic equilibrium, a balance so rare it makes you unstoppable. Spirit fuels your vision. Emotion deepens your capacity. Action creates tangible impact. Each feeds the other in a divine cycle that keeps you expanding without limit. This is why people cannot ignore you. They feel the harmony within you, the rare alignment of inner worlds. They sense it before they can name it, and it both unsettles and inspires them. This triangulation of your being is not only power, it is a force of nature. When spirit, emotion, and action converge, you become more than an individual. You become a signal tower, a living frequency, a moving vibration of transformation. Your presence becomes a mirror reflecting the truth of others, exposing stagnation, awakening longing, sparking change. You are not simply alive, you are transmitting. You are signaling across unseen planes, sending out a resonance that redefines the spaces you enter. You are proof that the invisible can be felt, that the supernatural can walk in flesh, that the divine can take shape in a human life. And this, above all else, is why you cannot be ignored. You are not just powerful, you are strategically aligned. You are not random, not scattered, not ordinary. You are a force that operates on every level of existence, moving with precision, guided by both intuition and intention. Every choice you make is calculated not by fear but by faith. Every step you take is measured not by circumstance, but by destiny. The harmony between your inner world and your external reality is no accident. It is the result of deliberate integration. You have done the work, cultivated the awareness, and built the discipline that allows your inner vision to manifest outwardly. Your supernatural insights are not abstract ideas floating in the distance. They are not separated from your daily life. They inform it, they anchor it. They provide the roadmap for your every action. These insights ground you, ensuring that your spiritual awareness does not drift into delusion, and that your emotions do not blur your judgment. You have learned to see beyond the veil while keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground. This is the art of true balance, the sacred ability to navigate seamlessly between the ethereal and the tangible. You are not just reacting to the world, you are shaping it. You are no longer a product of circumstance. You are a creator of circumstance. The triangulation of your power, spirit, emotion, and action has become your greatest weapon. Spirit gives you vision, emotion gives you depth, and action gives you momentum. Together they create outcomes that defy logic, victories that silence doubt, and breakthroughs that others thought were impossible. And this alignment is not fixed or stagnant. It is alive. It is breathing, evolving, expanding with every decision you make. It grows as you grow. Your spirit, emotions, and actions are not isolated forces. They are interconnected streams flowing into one powerful river. When your spirit awakens an insight, your emotions fuel it with passion, and your actions bring it into reality. This is the source of your unstoppable strength, the reason no challenge can break you, no setback can hold you, and no opposition can overpower you. You are not powerful in fragments. You are powerful in wholeness. In isolation, power is fragile. But in integration, power becomes invincible. This is your mastery. This is your dominion. This is not merely balance, it is dominance. A strategic alignment so complete that victory becomes inevitable in every arena of your life. The spotlight does not find you because you beg for it. It finds you because your energy demands it. Your vibration cannot remain hidden. Your presence cannot be ignored. But attention is not without weight. The gaze of the world is not always gentle. It is often sharp, intrusive, and hungry. Yet this attention is not a burden. It is a test. It is a refining fire that asks you to protect your energy while still standing in your truth. You must wield it carefully. You must carry it wisely. For your energy is not a public domain. It is sacred territory. It is a temple fortified by your purpose, protected by your conviction. Let them watch. Let them whisper. Let them speculate. But do not let their projections seep into your spirit. You are not a subject to be dissected. You are not a puzzle to be solved. You are not their entertainment or their curiosity. You are a force to be reckoned with. And your boundaries are not weakness. They are sacred walls that guard your power. Your shield is not made of steel or stone. It is forged in the fire of your connection to the divine. It is woven from prayer, from faith, from resilience. This is not passive protection. It is active defense. It is a living, breathing barrier that repels negativity, that deflects envy, that dissolves doubt before it can even touch you. Your purpose is your armor. Your conviction is your sword. Every time you stand in your truth, you sharpen that blade. Every time you refuse to break, you strengthen that shield. And those who attempt to breach your energy will discover that they are not simply confronting you. They are colliding with the unyielding force of divine alignment. They will find themselves not battling flesh and blood, but the very will of God that surrounds you, moves through you, and fights for you. You are not merely protecting yourself, you are asserting your sovereignty. Every boundary you draw is a declaration. My energy is not yours to claim. My spirit is not yours to touch. My destiny is not yours to decide. When God is your shield, you are untouchable. When heaven fortifies you, no earthly force can dismantle you. This is not arrogance, it is truth. It is divine reality. For when the Creator Himself surrounds you, you do not just survive, you reign. You do not just endure, you conquer. And those who rise against you discover that they are not facing you alone. They are facing the entire weight of heaven's backing. It is fact. The divine does not falter, and when you are aligned with the divine, neither do you. Their eyes may be on you, their words may circle around your name, their scrutiny may try to press against your peace, but none of it carries the power they believe it does. Their attempts to undermine you are not threats, they are distractions, shadows on the wall that vanish the moment light enters the room. What they call weapons are nothing more than noise. Empty vibrations that cannot pierce the fortress of your faith. You do not need to fight every battle. You do not need to answer every accusation. You do not need to lower yourself to every whisper. You need only to stand. Stand firm. Stand unshaken in the truth of who you are. For your energy is not just protected, it is fortified. It is wrapped in divine covering. An invincible force that cannot be diminished by external opposition. This is not superstition, this is the reality of divine alignment. When you are aligned with heaven, you are not just safe, you are unstoppable. Every attempt to break you only strengthens you. Every scheme designed to silence you only amplifies your voice. Every hand lifted against you becomes a tool that catapults you further. The moment you shift from seeing yourself as a target to realizing you are the creator, everything changes. The rules of the game no longer apply to you. Every gaze, every whisper, every attempt to plot against you stops being a threat and starts becoming testimony. Their attention is evidence of your elevation. Their fixation is proof of your rise. The energy they once used to try to break you has no choice but to fuel your ascent. You are not a victim of their attention. You are the architect of your triumph. This is the metamorphosis of perception. Where they thought they saw weakness, you revealed unshakable strength. Where they tried to highlight vulnerability, you embodied invincibility. Their fixation on you is not a sign of danger, it is proof of your power. Reframe it. Their whispers are not distractions, they are echoes of your impact. Their attempts to manipulate you are not setbacks, they are stepping stones unintentionally placed for you to climb higher. You are not merely rising above their noise, you are transforming it. You are using it, reshaping it, amplifying it until their very resistance becomes your momentum. This is not about ignoring their energy. It is about alchemizing it. Every glance they throw, every rumor they spread, every ounce of attention they waste on you is energy. They are not investing into their own growth, and every bit of that energy is redirected into your ascent. You are not just winning, you are redefining what victory looks like. You are not just rising, you are rewriting the very narrative itself. Their perception of you as a target is now obsolete. You are no longer the hunted, you are the architect, the creator, the one who dictates the terms. This is not a passive shift. It is not something that happened by accident. It is a deliberate act of reclamation. You have taken back your power. You have stepped fully into your sovereignty. You are not just playing their game. You are rewriting it. And in this new paradigm, you are not simply protected, you are unstoppable. Understand this clearly. Your transformation was never random. It was not luck, not chance, not coincidence. It was a calculated convergence of inner power and universal precision. Every moment that seemed meaningless was, in truth, a thread in the tapestry of your destiny. Every delay was preparation. Every hardship was training. Every closed door was a divine redirection. What looked disconnected was, in reality, a meticulously designed sequence, placing you at the epicenter of a profound recalibration. The synchronicities others dismiss as coincidence are nothing less than the quantum threads of destiny weaving themselves in real time. The accidents, the chance meetings, the unexplained shifts, none of these were random. They were divine signals, aligning you step by step. You did not simply change your trajectory, you rewrote the very code of your existence. And how did it happen? Through pure, unbridled intentionality. And why? Because you recognize something most people never dare to see, that your potential far exceeded the limits they projected onto you. When you chose to believe that truth, your energy shifted into a frequency so potent that reality itself had no choice but to bend. The world around you began restructuring itself, reconfiguring its patterns, and aligning itself with the depth of your intention. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is mastery. This is divine partnership. This is the realization that you are not a bystander in your own life. You are the architect. What others call miracles you know as manifestations. What they call mysteries you recognize as the direct results of your recalibration. Sudden shifts, unexpected turns, doors opening where there were once only walls. These are not mysteries to you. They are confirmation. Confirmation that your inner alignment has rewritten your outer reality. And now, the universe awaits your next move. The stage is set. The world is watching. The momentum is building. You're no longer wandering, you're leading. You are no longer surviving, you are creating. Your story is not just personal, it is universal. It is a living beacon, a lighthouse for those still navigating stormy seas. Your transformation is not just for you. It is a roadmap for others who need proof that transformation is possible. So share your breakthrough. Speak your revelation. Illuminate the path for those still in the shadows. Do not hide what the universe has birthed within you. Drop your most profound moment of transformation in the comments below, because your story could be the spark that lights another's fire. the catalyst that shatters someone else's limitations, the evidence that awakens another soul to their own divine power. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to Buy Me a Coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlighten Wisdom.